Good morning. Happy Thursday morning. The weather in Vegas is warming up. That is for sure. Which is a mixed, it's kind of a blessing and a curse because it's nice that we're not freezing cold, but that could mean earlier, warmer summer weather and then a really hot summer. So I guess we'll see what happens. I've been giving a lot of thought to what I might like to discuss on this live today. And, when it comes down to it, I think I want to talk about keeping it one day at a time. Yeah, that's like a 12-step thing, but they got it from somewhere else too, right? Like everybody gets everything from everybody. So I don't know the original, probably one of those scholars, like the Stoic scholars, probably someone like that. But if you know, please let me know. That would be interesting. Or I can Google it if I remember. But yeah, I was thinking about talking about pleasure as activism. And that is a part of one day at a time though. It's a cute guy walking his cute dog. We flirted earlier. Yeah. One day at a time and pleasure. Yesterday I stroked my own self. For those of you who don't know, I was in One Taste for a while. They taught a practice called orgasmic meditation. And it's a 15-minute partnered practice where the woman gets nude from the waist down and lays on her back with her knees butterflied open. And her partner, her stroker, sits in this ergonomically correct position to her right and puts on gloves. It's a very strong container. The words you use, what you say when you say it, it's all very much part of the container. And he strokes her clitoris in a very specific way. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Very fine strokes. Up, down, up, down, up, down. With no goal except to follow sensation and feel the connection. And this is how I learned to meditate, was through this practice. Because I kept, in meditation, they're like, oh, keep bringing your mind back to your breath, or keep bringing it back to the flame, or whatever your focus is. Well, in orgasmic meditation, the focus is that point of connection. And then as he's stroking the clitoris, the clitoris really has infinite, just like all things, right? We have infinite spots on that clitoris, but the more skilled the stroker would become, the more they could pick out and identify specific spots. That's a small piece of real estate, but there are spots on there, some that are numb, some that may be painful, some that may be pleasurable. And throughout the practice, throughout the 15 minutes of no goal, you're just exploring where is the most sensation. I'm feeling that. And that is how I learned how to meditate. 15 minutes at a time, getting my clitoris stroked. And it was great for a few years. I went into it, there was a time where I was getting to have 4 sessions a day. I had like 2 in the morning and 2 at night, and I was like so turned on and juicy. It was fabulous. My life was, mostly good. I did some crazy things, I will say, that I wouldn't repeat again, but it's a good experience to have now in the past. So I've kind of adapted that practice to be a solo practice and to stroke myself. And I still use that 15-minute timer, still make it goalless. I still go into sensation. I still focus on that point of connection between my fingertip and my clitoris and look for the point of highest sensation. And I did that yesterday to get me back in my body and back in my pleasure and connected with myself. And yeah, it was good. It was very, very good. It kind of breaks the way you think about sex quite a bit, because it seems like a sexual thing to be doing, but with the fact that it's goalless and in one direction, kind of changes the dynamics a little bit. And then for myself, so that's what they say in orgasmic meditation, like you need to have a partner because it's hard to tickle yourself. So I do get that. It's one of the ideas around the orgasmic meditation is surrendering. And I understand how it can be a little challenging to surrender when you're stroking your own self. I don't know. I guess it's just a different kind of a potency. I think my surrender yesterday in my practice was to just fucking do the practice. Even though, so much is going on. And that goes back to that one day at a time idea, right? Like so much is going on, so much beyond my control. And they had this thing, swamping, like talking about the bad stuff. Like I swamp. I want to talk about the bad shit too, and say like, I feel like I was already at maximum capacity with trying to run my life before all this political bullshit started happening. And I don't even know how I'm supposed to fit anything else in. And that pisses me off. So then I have to fit in the time to process through these emotions. So it's like already fucking extra. So it's good to have the tools and the breath. Making that little vocalization on the exhale. Letting my nervous system know I'm safe. It's okay. And that was the other thing I did during the stroking yesterday, was let my insides relax and push down the upsetness. Not push it down, but like relax so that the whatever upsetness I had could go down and work through my system and go through. There's this idea like, just fuck it, like literally fuck whatever it is. And it kind of alchemizes it. It takes the energy of the thing and transforms it like instantaneously into something better, or different at least. So if you have a chance to spend some time, fucking definitely bring in the angst and the frustration of what's going on, whatever feelings you're feeling. Like, I'm serious, mid-stroke, mid-sex, you're boinking. Like, if you have a partner that can keep going through whatever your practice, internal practice might be, like, let yourself feel it. If you feel it in your throat, feel it in your heart, like, see if you can relax and let those sensations actually drip down, go down toward your genitals, and work through the fucking. And if you have to cry, that can be really hot too. Like, I mean, it's not good if it's all the time. Of course, I don't know, whatever. Preferences are a thing. So, but seriously, some of the deepest sexual experiences I've had has been when I've been able to cry really hard and let that loving experience of being penetrated so completely and so fully just transmute it in that moment. Help take off several layers all at once. So those are my messages for today. I'm almost home here after walking my 35 minutes. And yeah, up for today. I'm really excited. I have a session with a new client today. Thank God for work. And it's a woman, which is unusual. I get 99.9% men, so I'm excited, nervous, gonna be on my best behavior. All right, make it a sexy day.